sitting down to get my seat, I noticed that a person came up to the front row, to the front right, sat down, and as credits were going, I know it seemed like he got a phone call. So he went out towards the emergency exit doorway, which I thought was unusual to take a phone call. And it seemed like he probably pried it open or probably did not let it latch all the way. Soon as the movie started, somebody came in.
Let's go straight to the scene. Joining us is Ed Lavandera. How do you go out and buy tear gas? How do you go out and buy an assault rifle, an AR-15, and then somehow manage to get it in and nobody sees it? Who are the victims, Ed Lavandera, that we know of so far?
We know of, there were a couple of people from San Antonio who happened to be here who were some of the shooting victims. We're still in the process of just trying to grasp, with 71 people wounded or killed. I mean, this is a long list of people. And one of the initial things that we've been trying to track down from law enforcement sources is where these weapons came from. We were told by a law enforcement source that all of these weapons, all 4 of them, were bought legally during the last 6 months. Now, he didn't walk in, as I was talking about earlier, he didn't walk in with these weapons into the theater after he had bought the ticket. He went back out to his car, reloaded, and then came in. So he was only in that theater for a brief number of seconds before he started firing.
Unleash the Lawyer is joining me tonight. Peter Odom, defense attorney. Renee Rockwell, defense attorney. Eleanor Odom, former senior attorney with the National DA's Association, death penalty qualified. All right, Eleanor, weigh in.
Well, Nancy, clearly I don't think it's any stretch of the imagination to say this is a death penalty case. Look what you have. You've got 12 deaths, and there may be more, unfortunately. What else do you have? You have aggravated assault on all of those other people who are injured. Aggravated assault by pointing your weapon at the other people who weren't and didn't suffer injury. There's charge after charge, and you've got a lot of witnesses, Nancy, and a lot of good evidence.
Renee Rockwell.
You know what else you have, Nancy? A crazy person. Looks like it's premeditated, does not mean he's not crazy. I see a mental defense here.
Peter Odom, isn't it true that everyone is now claiming mental defense because there's really nowhere else to go, and that's all you can say?
Nancy, a mental defense works when there's a documented history of mental illness and where there's no other clear motive. This case screams of a mental defense. This, as Ed Lavandera said, this is the product of a deranged mind.
You know, Eleanor, every time somebody is caught red-handed, I mean, there are people in there videoing him. You hear the defense, insanity. He even booby-trapped his apartment to thwart police. He'd rather take down the whole apartment building than police get evidence. That's not crazy.
No, it shows this methodical planning, Nancy. He knew what he was going to do from the very minute, and he wanted to kill more than just the people in the theater.
Right now, everyone, CNN Heroes.